Good morning, ladies. I have a new project. I'm really excited about it. I was calling it a junk journal, but I don't know if I want to call it junk because it's just more like a journal. It's pretty large. It's almost 8.5 by 11. I think it's 7.5 by 10.5 is what I measured. It's made, the front and back cover are cereal boxes. So, anyway, let's moving on. This is the inside of the front cover. It just has like a tag, and this little image kind of represents me, sort of, because I own a cat and small breed dog boarding facility. So this is often me. I spend most all of my time with little dogs. This is a little pocket where I do sometimes write poetry, especially animal and pet related poems. So I thought I might just stick little notes in there. And this is just a journaling page. I pretty much hand drew all the lines on these pages. And this is an acetate page with K and Company embellishments that are actually also two-sided. So I thought it was really pretty. Another line page, all hand drawn. And this is a section here for me to just my musings about various things. And I have a lot to say about, because of my business, I have a lot to say about cat people versus dog people. And I found this interesting article that I wanted to comment on from what I've observed myself. So I'm going to do that. And these are just more. These are all stamped and notebook paper that I just decoupaged on top of the cardstock. All these cardstock pages are distressed and inked. So these pages are all from my musings. And then this section, a lot of things in my life I relate to music. I've always loved music, and all these different songs take me back to different time periods, so I wanted to include a section on that. So that's what this section is. And I have done some prompting. Especially the 1970s. I remember that well. I was living up in Toronto, in a sort of a hippie commune right in the city, and it was a lot of fun. I'm going to, and again, a lot of that was music related too. And then here, in order to get myself involved in this journal, and I thought I would start myself by including these printable word searches that I found online. So I'm going to complete those, and that's going to get me involved in writing in the journal. This one's about the Beatles. This one is about music in general. This one is on 80s music. And this one is the 1950s music. This one is Elvis. And a lot of these have clues. You have to figure out the clues first and then do the word search. And this page is just some general, the 1950s. I love that time period. I was born in the 50s, so I don't, remember all that much about that era, but it's always kind of fascinated me. This is a section on time. Time changes everything. And also the 1930s, that's another decade that I'm kind of fascinated with, the 20s and 30s. So I did a lot of like digital stamping on some of these pages. And this is the 1970s Peace Princess. I mean, that was me. I went to like music festivals and all kinds of things like that from that era. So I have a lot to say. This is just vintage, another digital stamping. I really like this page. This is a digital stamping that I did. Just good, nice vintage images. And this section is on, there's some number challenges in here. That's why I did this numbers embossing folder. And these are the different challenges here. And I'm not going to read them off, but they're all related to numbers. So I will answer these challenges on these pages. So remember crazy stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of crazy stuff to remember. This one says, I want to remember. And this is a page that I did a kind of a mixed media, watercolor and decoupage. And I spent, I think it was in the early 90s, I have to remember back, but I spent 9 months in the Nebraska, right by the Nebraska National Forest. I had moved there from LA for a time, and I really have a lot to say about those 9 months. This is a little clip art of Nebraska. So on the back here I have memories and regret, as I have a lot of regrets about that. This section is called Bitten by Twilight, as I'm a huge fan of Twilight, and I wanted to kind of explore that, because I don't know exactly why. So this section is on that. This is about regarding first love. I mean, that's what draws me to that, to the story. And this is a Twilight word search puzzle. And on this puzzle you have to fill in these clues first. So I'm going to put my answers on this sheet. And I did put some pictures for inspiration. My answers will be on this sheet, and then I'll flip it around and solve the puzzle. And this is a Twilight crossword puzzle. And these I found online. They're used by a teacher, and they're Twilight questions. Some of them are actual like essay questions, and so there's 2 pages of those. So I'm going to attempt to answer the essay questions. I thought that might be a fun way to get to writing in the journal. And this here is also interesting, that I found online. It's writing your own soundtrack to the movie, and you pick songs that represent the themes, conflicts, characters, and plot, and sample of the lyrics from the songs and how it connects to the novel. So I thought that would be also a really fun exercise for me. I'll enjoy doing that. And that's it. This is just the back page. I did a couple of pockets, for I don't know what. And that's it. I hope that you enjoy it, enjoy watching this as much as I'm going to enjoy writing in it. And this first time I've attempted something like this, and I'm just really excited about it. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment.